will happen to you when you die? Do you realize that 178,000 people will die in the next 24 hours? 7,425 people will die in the next 60 minutes? 120 people will die in the next 60 seconds around this planet? What happens when you die? Well, people have various ideas, but why don't we go to the final authority, the one that knows? God says in His Word, Hebrews chapter 9, it's appointed for people to die one time. No reincarnation. And after this, the judgment. What is this judgment that's coming? Well, part of it is based on the choice you've made in your life, whether you've chosen God or to live your life without God. Whether you wanted God's will, God's way, God's word, or you haven't. We're told in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, when we choose God, when we die, to be absent from this body is to be present with the Lord. But we're also told in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 that if we've not chosen God, we will be away from the presence of the Lord, and that will be punishment for us. What does it mean to be in the presence of the Lord? Well, if you've chosen God, when you die, you will immediately be in the full manifestation of the presence of God. So you will be in a place of fullness of love. Love unspeakable and full of glory, unlimited love. You'll be in a place of unlimited joy. Now we get little bits of joy on this planet. Can you imagine unlimited joy, fullness of joy? Beyond that, there will be light, unbelievable light. In fact, the city where God will manifest His presence the fullest, the New Jerusalem, will have no need for sun or moon or stars or street lights or light bulbs or lamps. There'll be no need for that because God's very presence will give it light. And of course, you'll be in a place of eternal and fullness of life. Life without shame or guilt or brokenness or addiction or anxiety or fear or depression or any of those things. The presence of God. But if you don't want God, if you're too busy for God, if you don't have time for God, if you're not interested in God, if you don't want God's Word, God's will, God's ways for your life, you won't have it. If you've chosen no God in your life, you will have no God in eternity. And so there will be no love from God in this place. Hell will not be a great big party. There'll be no joy. There will not be unlimited light. In fact, there will be unlimited darkness. There won't be unlimited life and fullness of life. In fact, it'll feel like eternal destruction. All the love will be pulled out when God is not in that place. And so it'll be a place of people hating one another. And it'll be a place of, instead of joy, unending anguish, regret, remorse, shame, guilt, with no relief. Terrible place. Well, the good news is you can choose God. If you're watching this video, there's still time right now for you to make that choice. You can choose God right now. So I beg you, I plead with you, right this very minute, choose God. Say these words to God. God, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I have sinned. God, I choose you. I choose your way of salvation through Jesus Christ. I choose to obey your word. God, I want to live according to your will. I choose you, God. If you make that choice today, do me a favor and go public. Make a note right there under this video. I just chose God. It'll be the greatest choice you can ever make.